Thankful for this touchstone of this moment that we can take with us into our worlds. Knowing that we're not alone. And that there's an individual path and journey to happen. Yet we're doing it together at the same time. We can touch into this feeling that we're having right now, this experience, because this is true. Both can happen at the same time. There's not one or the other. We're not spiritual beings just on Sunday mornings. Right? We're not just loving each other on Sunday mornings. I hope not. Are we loving ourselves beyond Sunday mornings? I think that's the journey, hey? Opening to the truth of love that's happening right here, right now, in this breath that we've been gifted again and again. What opportunities come to us when we do this? There's cycles of, there's cycles for me. I don't know about you, but 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing. It's like a dance, right? And cha-cha with life. Cha-cha it out, you know. I have a recent relationship. It's more of an acquaintance now that went through a really tough cycle. And they are pretty angry with me and disappointed in me. Have all these facts, lists of them, things that I did wrong, that they did, and I didn't acknowledge, and I didn't meet their generosity. And boy, at first I was like, oh, am I a terrible friend? You know, I start going, oh no, I start, closing up and just like, oh, wait a second. And I stop, wait, And then another part was, my initial response was, how dare you? The warrior came up, protect. And then I'm like, okay, that's not me. And then I went to victim state, the whole other side of it, victim state. Okay. And I start getting small and small, and I start taking on these layers, and it just starts covering me up. I mean, does anybody else experience this? Am I the only one that feels? Okay, thank you. I don't know. I'm just very visceral. I don't know. It's like, and I was like, wait a second, neither are true. And how I want to respond and who I am. They even said, where is that authentic street person? What does that mean? What is this woo-woo goddess you're pitching me? Oh, right? Yeah. Is this a facade? Is this a facade that I'm putting on? Do I speak from that place to you? No. But it hurts, right? I know. But these opportunities give us the time and the space to, am I truly being a real expression of the truth of love? Am I? I am not perfect, but I am. And I went through and I responded, oh, and I've been going through this really intense cycle, lots of inward work and lots of, changing a really big pattern of running away, facing that, not running away. And they know a little bit about that. And so then there was just more judgment, more so, wow. I'm like, is that a kind of relationship I want to be in? Is that the truth of being? No. Their projections, their pain is not mine. And yet I have an opportunity to bring love and truth into that. And I said, I have been and I will continue. I said, conversations never need to turn into personal attacks. It's a choice. My choice is to continue as I have been. Honoring that we all have abundant lives while holding the times and ways we can be together sacred. That's what I've been doing. I'm doing the best I can with everything I'm holding. And it's not my responsibility to be sharing this with this person. And do they really want to know everything that's happening? No. But that, you know, we have a responsibility to ourselves to protect who we truly are, to protect this work that we're doing, to have these touchstones, right, within ourselves, these mirrors of these reminders of the truth of our journey together, so that we can bring that light into those untruths that come to us, those opportunities. Yeah, it sucks, but it's my opportunity. Can we see it that way? It's hard. Well, boy, when I want to warrior up and bring out my sword, and start, great, you want me, you want to see street? You know, you know, or I want to go to the victim, you know, there's so much more than that. Yes, I grew up on the streets of Las Vegas running away at 12 years old and various things that I had to deal with and Phoenix, LA, whatever, whatever. Yeah, but there's so much more to me, so much more to us. Courageously visioning, you know, can I look and be open to something different in that? Yes, I've reacted this way, but can I be open to something new? And still call them forth, but not move, not be deterred by who I am and my path that I'm doing, what I'm doing. Join me here. Yeah.